This topic is already covered. This covered. Starting of the class is it's exams are there. So there will be taking it is next week was supposed to be last. This hopefully will be really electronics thing. But overall, no. Even I'm having exam on Monday. When you go to overall, there are too many formulas to remember. How it will go at last. Functional logics we will cover to implement. Is almost 70 pages. And the answers are not. So, doctor here said some material. Yeah, that answers are not almost 15 to 20 pages. How many pages? No. So, what's that? Yeah. Are you talking about the slides of this question? There are some slides. Slides are there. Like the slides are there. Yeah, that is material, study material. There is question and answers. These are recent question and answers which she shared. Okay. This is based on and electrical, electronics, communication, PNP. He will share. Yeah, he already shared. He asked me. So he joined the last class. Okay. This is the one I did. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, only my I have exam and even they are also taking out of this material out of this when we get down this material and study maybe we need every answer either to answer we need to get the question or somehow we need to track the answer and select all the subjects at the time to study. Your exam schedule? Yeah, on Monday. Yeah. And and no. Material what you are given. Many formulas I collected. I was reading and searching answers. I got
Okay. But so you have an exam day after tomorrow. So instead of going to the previous questions, you forget about the previous one. Just what I said that recently, these questions. Just
recently the PDF you shared.
yes,
I'm going to that.
3 days or 4 days back, I sent out.
You shared me some PDF. This one. This video.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I'm studying.
That's questions.
Sunday collected so many
Yes.
in other topics also. Transform house.
Yes, I saw one question. I think you have.
Yeah, I showed that is from BM.
3MP and one more transformers.
Transformer.
300 kVA, 11 kV. One question. I think you have this question. Here, assume that it's a unity power factor. So that's why you get a 3000 kV divided by 11,000. 3,000. The 300.
Yeah.
300 440. into 8,000. So this is for the second thing.
So we have to only consider secondary.
Secondary current. 3,000 will be 11,000 what is value? This will go to 300.
Okay, for current now we don't have R. For current, okay.
Who are the primary? Just the order primary. Primary 300
divided by 11,000.
11,000. Into 1,000.
27.5. What I was getting.
Okay,
But I said you this.
okay, I will check that because I may prepare the question in the late night, but I will check the answer. 27.
Doubt.
So that's why before starting the question, usually what I do, just I do. Before funny, just I write the answers, then only I post that. But it's due to the some delay. But another thing.
I'm getting answer. There is confusion only. I take the
Yes. Hello, sir, have we discussed? Hello? Hello, sir?
Yes, we can start, sir.
Okay. So transistors, we have here PN is a diode. We put another P, becomes a PNP transistors. Or we have here NPN transistors. So we have two transistors are the PNP and PN. And so here it is a rarely they may ask these questions. Nowadays, earlier they frequently ask these questions, just theoretical. So the PNP transistors having three terminals: emitter, collector, base. They have three terminals of that. And emitter is heavily doped, base is a lightly, and collector is a moderately doped. At the same time, the area is moderate area for the emitter, thin area for the base, comparatively large area for the collectors. So that's why, see the diagram. We have a small area like this, they may mention it here. And another important thing is, rarely they may, because nowadays they didn't ask this, last 1 year they didn't ask the symbols. The earlier they asked the symbols also. Because for NPN and PNP, just see the symbol. This is for the PNP. This arrow marks towards the base. Here the arrow mark away from the base. So for NPN transistor, the arrow mark away from the base. That is information just we keep in the mind. So NPN transistor away from the base. And so usually throughout our problems, our UPD exam, mostly we have a question, mostly means 99.99% we have a question from the NPN transistors only, not the PNP transistors. Okay. So that's why I have an example with the NPN transistor. So this is the arrow mark. So this is the emitter. So without arrow mark, we call it a collector. So the common we call a base. Okay. And transistor which is used to amplify the signals. Okay. Which is used to amplify the signals. Usually the input signals, we are given the signal in the base terminal. So here we are giving the input. And this is the collector. In this collector, we are giving the biasing voltage VCC. Let me discuss another, again I will explain again. So here we have a collector. Here we are giving the supply voltage, which means here we have a arrow mark. Now see this arrow mark, apply Kirchhoff's current law. We may say IE which is equal to IB plus IC. Correct? So we need to remember this formula. So throughout our exam, throughout these slides, we are using this formula. So emitter current which is equal to collector plus base current. The base, we are giving the input signal. Collector, we are giving the biasing voltage. So
current is going from the top to bottom.
yes, okay, now. So before 20 years back, we are using the Walkman. And in our college life, we have the auditorium, we have amplifier in the stage. So from the Walkman, we are playing the national anthem. The national anthem is connected, we are using the cord, and the cord is connected to the amplifier. The amplifier, the output we are getting from the speaker, loudspeaker, which is near to our place. So here we have a loudspeaker. Okay, so here loudspeaker, here signal. So this is the signal we are giving to the amplifier. That signal fed to the base terminal. The sound from the Walkman is going to the base terminal. Okay, and we are getting the signal and which is fed to the loudspeaker. So we hear that. To operating this amplifier, we need some voltage. So that voltage we call as a biasing voltage. So that's why that voltage is given to the collector. Here we have a 230 volt. Assume that we have 230 voltage. So this is connected to the collector terminal. This is connected to the base terminal. Okay. By this way, you understand these things. Now we can be able to say the loudspeaker which is equal to signal from the Walkman, signal from the power supply. So that is base plus collector which is equal to emitter. So and more important, just distinguish this. Collector also we are giving, we say the input signal. Base also we say the input signal. But our objective is the amplify the signal which is signal from the Walkman. So for understanding purpose, we say the Walkman. In the processing industry, we are getting the signal from the sensors. The real time, we are getting the signal from the sensors. In the sensor, we are getting the signal in the microvolt. But the microvolt signal is not able to process the value. That's why we go for the amplifier. So this is the setup what we use in the processing industry. So the Walkman is replaced as a sensors, transducers. Okay, now the transistors, we have 3 terminals. So that's why we have three different circuits we may design. That three different circuits we call as a common emitter, common collector, common base. We have three different configurations of that. And especially for the amplifier purpose, we are discussing this common emitter configurations, because the common emitter configuration which is used as a amplifier, even though we say common base amplifier, even though we use the word amplifier, but objective which is solved by the common emitter configurations only. So common base configuration, common emitter configuration, common collector configurations. This common emitter configuration used as an amplifier. Okay. So this is the NPN transistor. This is the NPN transistor. So the load is connected between emitter and collector and emitter terminal. Input is given to the base and emitter. So that's why we call it a common emitter configuration. Okay. So in this circuit, we have three currents are there, as discussed earlier. We have three current: base current, collector current, emitter current. Base, collector, emitter. So in this circuit, what is the input current? Input current means our objective to amplify the signal. So input is a base. Base is the input current. What is that output? Output is the current go to the loudspeaker. That is, the current is connected between collector to emitter. So emitter is a ground common terminal. So that means collector is the output current. So input current is a base, output current is a collector. What is the input voltage? Voltage across B and E. Voltage across BE. We call it the input voltage, correct? And voltage across collector emitter, we call it the output voltage. So see here, input current, base, output current, IC. Input voltage, VBE, output voltage, VCE. Okay? Now, another important thing is we must remember this one. This is frequently asked in the exam. Sorry. So, gain. In the machines, we are using the word efficiency. Efficiency output divided input. So efficiency always less than 1. The gain always greater than 1. Gain always greater than 1. Okay, here output is what is the gain? Output by input. What is the current gain? Output current to the input current. Here what is the output current for the common emitter configuration? Collector current is the output, base current is the input. So that's why IC divided by IB. Similarly, we can be able to write the common base and common collector. So here it's not frequently asked in the exam, just leave. And so for all the configurations, we may find the collector current gain. So we have 3 different current gains are there. So to distinguish these 3 different current gains, we are using one symbols, that's alpha, beta, gamma. So more specifically, beta current gain for common emitter configuration. So that we need to remember. Beta is the current common emitter configurations, alpha for common base, gamma for common collector. As I said, common emitter configurations, applications is audio amplifier, simply amplifier. We will discuss in detail in the next slides. And this question will ask that exam. Common collector which is used for the impedance matching. So impedance matching means input and output become same. So here, so almost less than 1 is approximately almost equal to 1. That is what we give, we will get the same. Now in the transformer, when the voltage gain, when the K factor which is equal to 1, both the windings are same. So if you are giving the 230 voltage, we are getting 230 voltage. That time K is equal to 1. That transformer we call as a isolation transformer. The transformer is called isolation transformer because that is the secondary and primary are isolated. The secondary load and primary load are isolated by this gate. The secondary also we need a 230 voltage. In the primary also we need a 230 voltage. But there is no electrical connections between the primary load and secondary load. So that we go for the isolation transformer. Mainly we are using in the ELV systems. And more specifically we use in the swimming pool. Wherever we are using the swimming pool, what we call as circuit breakers, we are using the isolation transformers to avoid the electric shock. If you have an electric shock in the primary means it is affected in the secondary also. There is a fault in the primary. So that's why we go for the isolation transformer, especially in the ELV systems. The same thing in the electronics we call a common collector configurations. Okay. So impedance matching. So alpha, current gain for common base. Beta, current gain for common emitter configurations. So we need to by heart these formulas because sometimes the given data in terms of alpha we need to find the beta.